5 ways to put health back in your health insurance. There's so much talk about health insurance in the country over the last couple months, more specifically surrounding healthcare reform and what it is that we are going to be able to do or not do in regards to receiving medical treatment. I say to that, well, that's great, and yeah, those things need to happen. We need to fix the system, but we're completely neglecting the front end of that. What is it that we're actually trying to protect? We are trying to protect our health. And if we actually focus on that and make it a priority, then maybe we can greatly reduce our dependence on both health care and health insurance, and our lives would be actually maybe more enjoyable on a day-to-day basis. So I got 5 things that I think can help anybody put the health back in their health insurance. First and foremost is, and this is going to be the most healthcare specific topic, but get a physical exam every year. As of 2010, when the healthcare reform bill was signed into law, physical examinations, more specifically preventative services, are going to be covered at 100% before the deductible. Basically a fancy way of saying free of charge. That is if you've purchased a plan after March 23rd of 2010. Most health savings account plans prior to that had such a benefit included as well. So what that means is that once a year, you or your family can go schedule physical examinations on a routine basis, have your doctor check you out, make sure everything's tuned up, looking good, and you'll feel a lot better. You'll have the peace of mind knowing that there's, hey, you're good to go for the year. Take a hike. Now, that doesn't mean get out of here, I don't want you watching this video anymore. No, I mean, what I mean is get up, do something physical, increase your heart rate a little bit. It doesn't matter as long as you are, enjoying yourself and elevating your heart rate a little bit, you're going to be providing yourself some benefit. Personally, I like to take the approach, if I'm going to spend the time to do something, I might as well maximize my efforts in doing it. So that's why I look to the very popular fitness program P90X and P90X2. Now this requires pretty intense workouts, 5 to 6 days a week, so it's not the obvious choice to start. It's not a good starting spot, but if you do feel like you want to get to a point to where you're doing something like that, that'd be great. But again, just exercise is going to keep you healthy, keep you active, keep you feeling good on a day-to-day basis, have a lot more energy to do the things that you want to do. Eat something that isn't in a bag. What do I mean by that? Well, if you think about it, how many things do you eat throughout the course of the day that you either have to open up a box or rip open a bag? Chances are that those things have been, highly processed or, just generally not very fresh and nutritious. Regardless of your stance on, what you consider to be healthy or not, if you have a fruit or a vegetable, throughout the course of the day, chances are you're going to be doing yourself a favor. Of course, certain food movements tend to be a little rigid and maybe cult-like. My personal belief is anything that is considered to be real food is okay with me. Relax, play a video game. I don't know how many times you maybe come across this, but you're in a conversation with somebody and you say, "Oh, you should get into this. It's a lot of fun." And they say, "I don't have time for that." It's as if you're torturing them into enjoying their life. I don't understand people who refuse to either try something new or just do something that they enjoy. No matter how infrequent or how little time they do have, making time for those things is important to relieve stress and just let your brain shut off for a few. Just because you have a mortgage, you have a couple kids running around, and you have a big person job, you're still allowed to have fun. You can still do the things that you enjoy to do, and that's again going to reduce stress and keep your life happier, keep you out of the doctor's office, and keep you living life. My personal relaxation method of choice, or the thing that I enjoy most in the evening to unwind, is I will either sit down to watch a movie or a TV show of some kind, maybe fire up a video game, whatever the evening calls for. Again, even if it's just a half-hour TV show, or if it's just 1 or 2 games of a game of my choosing, just something to let you unwind and relax and to even look forward to at the end of the day. Don't do that. Now this might be the hardest thing on the list, but possibly the most beneficial. take an unhealthy habit that you have, whether it's a ridiculous caffeine addiction or a nicotine addiction or anything that you possibly addicted to, sugar, anything, whatever, whatever it is, try and eliminate that one thing that you feel that is unhealthy. Once you have reintroduced willpower back into your life, and to realize that you are in control of the habits in your life, really, honestly, the possibilities are endless once that happens, because you will know that on a day-to-day basis, there's no one stopping you from not doing or doing anything that is not to your liking. Obviously, these aren't changes that are going to happen overnight, and some may not pertain to everybody. But if I may steal a line from the great Tony Horton, really just do your best and forget the rest. It doesn't matter if you do all of them all at once, or whatever little progress you make, however slow or insignificant it may seem, you're still working in the right direction. To truly make changes that are going to last regarding your health and wellness, is these things have to be permanent. If they're not, then you're just going to slip into the old habits again, or you're just going to lose any sort of results or progress that you have achieved. Everything that you had worked for will be out the window. So as always, there is a blog post linked in the description of this video on jingolainsurance.com for you to read a little bit more about this situation. The 5 things that I feel are going to put health back into your health insurance. So again, I'm Joey Jingola with Jingola Insurance Agency. So long, everybody.